a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mama says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true, eating dog is my tendency to balk, but I'm still a soldier, up to glory.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day John taught me a miracle, Lord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious family. She has never seen it's your family. She says if I need it, have to pass around the cream. But I'm a Marilyn, that's such a people. Hey!
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
What's
a dick? Don't put honey on your brother. I think she's faithful. Have you seen the school report? We got the C on the report. We'll have to see the school. The teacher's clearly falling short. Hilarious and simple. I can be a little brighter than her class.
She's definitely a nut.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. Look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day John taught me a miracle, Lord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a miracle. That I was trying to get as shiny as a miracle. We're a miracle, 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 miracle.
My mommy says I'm a classy little worm. My daddy says I'm a boy. My mommy says I'm a jack of little Joe. The kids like me to be good slow. My daddy says I should learn to shut my Bible. No one likes a smart mouth girl like me. Mom says I'm a good kid. Population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new lucky cars, sir.
Ah, Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best times, it was the worst times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl!
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm trying to pull one of the biggest business deals of my life, and I have to listen to this?
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after, and dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. I'm off to bleach my roots and x-ray my leg, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm gonna make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband's gonna sell 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl!
Fair doesn't get you anywhere. They can't all cooperate. All I can say is thank heavens my glass inherited his old man's brain. And son?
Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault with your stupid book and your stupid reading.
But that's not right.
You're off at school in a few days, and I know you're a mistress. Agatha Trunchbull. I told her all about you. Scary woman she is. This can be the living story that imagine what she is gonna do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl!
Now get off the bed, you little bookworm.
were told, but surely sometimes it has to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not bad doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear. If you always take it on your chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if you're so used to do all that's much of a weekend, it don't stop you. If you turn around and then forget what taught me, my soul says you think that it's okay. That's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it away. Nobody else is gonna put it right for you. Nobody but me is gonna change the story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye. Extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violets hair tonic for men. Yep.
In business, son, I find Sarah's his greatest asset. Good hair, here's a good rhyme.
Your hair. It's green.
Ice cream!
Why on earth would you do that? Maybe you used some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake. That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My lovely, I got business till today. The Russians. What am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
What?
You can pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about, you fool? The boys are looting.
Mom, would you want to hear a story? Don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. Oh, your parents must be proud to have a girl as clever as you. And you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, I love your stories, Matilda. That's a hint, by the way. Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married. They performed some most incredible feats together, and people come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. And not just to see their skill, but to see their love for one another.
Which was so deep that it said cats would purr as they passed them, and dogs would weep with joy. They lived in a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything. Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their lives. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called
The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharp and spiky objects,
Caught by the man locked in a cage.
and is the most dangerous thing ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
Well,
What happened? I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
after your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a miracle.
My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. If you're able to survive this mess by me, we're so that you'll succeed. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Because we love what you know is ancient history. I'm suffering in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage. Courageous, this prison cell. With much more I can remember. But before my life went, before my happy days were over, before the sun got beating on the bell. But it was furious. So I listen to ask the class. Questions for timeless. You want to start us around our future. What are they looking for? You listen here, like you do. I'm so really the second of the light. If you found me, don't be the second of the trouble. And the rest to be extremely careful. Why? Did you hear what he said? Just you wait for vision. What's vision? Physical education. It's Trunchbull's speciality. My mom says I'm a miracle.
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
School's really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet. The alphabet? You got to learn to listen, kids. If you're able to survive this test party, prince or princess, you'll succeed. There's no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Because you're right that you know this ancient history.
You listen here, I really want to disappear. You step on the line, you finally know what you say. I'm the trouble, I'm the
Why? Did you hear what we said?
just too late for visitors. Let's see what part they see. These things are taken out of melody. The rest of the just too late for visitors.
Good morning, children. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. The first day of school. Now, can anyone read this? Very well, Nigel. Yes, I think we'd better leave it there, Nigel. We wouldn't want to burst the blood vessel on the first day. Lavender. Is the first word tomato? No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes! Matilda.
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, I needed to learn how to read words so that I could read sentences. Because basically, a sentence is just a big bunch of words. And if you can't read a sentence, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. I read quite a few last week.
Few? What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickelberry, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Crime and Punishment, The Lord of the Rings, and The Cat in the Hat.
Don't look at it, just knock on the door.
Enter. Well, don't just lie like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Miss Trunchbull, in my class, there's this little girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Hurryworm, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though, so she's a real ward.
Oh, no, mistress, I don't think Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bombinatum est megitum.
Bombinatum est megitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who placed that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have it for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't, Miss Trunchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense.
Head mistress, it is my opinion that this little girl should be placed with the 11-year-olds.
You cannot just place with the 11-year-old. What kind of society would that be? What about rules, Miss Honey, rules?
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rule.
An exception to the rules? In my school? Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English Hammer champion?
1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No, 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 no! If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to achieve success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squint to turn the line. Sing, Jenny!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
By just one simple rule, to have a girl life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tow it, and always go inside the line. Now get out!
I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
You showed the little brat. Oh, I'm late for my dance choreo lesson with Rudolpho.
Now get over here, you stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if there's all you can do, I'll watch you. That's a little thing but it'll stop you. If you sit around and get on top, might still be saying you think that it's okay. And that's not fun.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl!
Matilda, do all those brains inside your head give you a headache? I mean, they've got to hurt all squished around you there. No, I think they're fine. I think they just fit. Oh, well, I better stick around just in case they start to come squeezing out of your ears. I'm Lavender. and I think it's time that we became best friends.
Quick! Hide me! Somebody poured a whole can of treacle under the Trunchbull's chair. Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me.
That's not right.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
They say she's gonna put me in choking.
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into. It's on nails and spikes, and they took her glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are rails on the bottom, so you wish you slip when the hinges creak and the door is closed. You cannot see swan at the end of your nose. If you scream, you're wrong, but if the sound came out, or if it's scream in your head, you can reach your mouth.
About 20 minutes ago. She's coming!
Hi, quick, blazers!
Please don't call out each other. Chill.
No!
Where is the mega known as Nigel?
Over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Well, yes. Nigel suffers from a rare but chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The sufferer falls asleep without a warning. We put him underneath there for safety, didn't we? Didn't we? Definitely. He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
No. Don't screw you, Mum. Hello. What are you doing here? This is my bedroom. Oh, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda, correct.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What if I told you was wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
But my mommy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mother is a twit. What is your name?
Matilda Wormwood.
Well, Wormwood, you just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Wow!
Completely different concept. Green hair? Yeah, it's National Green Hair Day. To celebrate all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and no. Tomorrow? At 1? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that's how you do it. Do it. Do it. I'm gonna keep this on. It looks like crying.
right now.
It will only take a moment.
Oh well, come in if you must. This is my dance partner, Rudolfo. He's showing me the choreo.
Ciao.
Ah, Pele Italiano. Bene.
What? Who is this, babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. Well, as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, Doc. I feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Books are more important than books. I'm not in favor of girls all getting clever pants, Miss Hussey. Now look at you and look at me. You chose books and I chose books. Good day.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going too much in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside. And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be a London-class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologists.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man, locked in a cage, has been cancelled. No! Cancelled because my wife's pregnant.
So it has a happy ending?
No. Just then, the acrobat's sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I beg you, hold, listen, take toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will perform on this day or off to prison you both shall go.
No! What happens next? I don't know, Mrs. Phelps. Tell you tomorrow.
Matilda, starting tomorrow, I shall bring this selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Why, Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all there out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Ha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, this foul carbuncle sneaked like a serpent into the kitchen and stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up for a little spitball, are you? Well, this crime took place before school started. Therefore, she is... guilty.
Okay, look, I stole the cake, and honestly, I was definitely almost sort of thinking about messing up. Maybe, but I started to get some trouble with my belly. The Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scarfed it down too quick, and it began to fight back. See?
I didn't do anything.
You're a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you.
And a huge cloud of chocolate gas wafted from my mouth and straight into the base of the Trunchbull.
Bruce Goldtrotter.
Yes, miss?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
I did. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but...
as long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
It is?
Yes, Goldtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous. That makes me so happy it gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, whoo! What's the matter, Goldtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Oh, yes, I'm full.
I will tell you when you are full, and I say criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But-
No buts. Eat.
And Mistress will be sick.
You should have thought of that before he decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
His mouth explodes.
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. Though even you, Bruce, have to admit, continue to admit, there's not a lot of difference in size. You can't, you surely can't be more than that, Bruce. You might explode, he's quite elastic. He's fantastic, look at him go, Bruce. Whatever you do, the ornaments the Bruce. All the truth, Bruce. Whatever's holding you, it's out to make it is. Never thought it was possible. It is probably true. We can have one thing I needed to. The time has come to make that tumbling time to use. No excuse, Bruce. Let us go and make you want your trousers loose. Oh, stop it! You're almost ready to. Definitely whatever you need, don't give in. No matter when. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got carried away.
Oh, that's all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Goldtrotter. Good show. Well, come along, Goldtrotter.
What? Where?
Oh, did I not mention that was the first part of your punishment? There's more. The second part. And the second part is choking.
What?
No, Miss Trundle, please, you can't.
Do you think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Did you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? An idiot? You?
Please, no, not there. No, no!
That's not right!
Matilda, thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's our Spanish section?
What? Is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat that had ever been performed, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile, you've done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape the cage, lean up, catch you with one hand, grab a fire extinguisher with the other, put out the flames on your specially designed dress, before they reach the dynamite and blow your head off!
Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharps and spiky objects. Suddenly, the padlocks hinged open, and the huge chains fell away. The door flung open, and the escapologist reached out to catch his blood.
Oh, I can't look.
He grabbed her hand, and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, great. So the story does have a happy ending.
No,
No?
no. The escapologist used just a touch too much foam, that their hands became slippy, and she fell.
Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Oh my gosh, it was all in her. She was all we ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Worse? Oh no, Matilda. Things can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil sister for what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, beating her if she did anything wrong, but always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected it.
Let's call the police!
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story!
What? Oh, yes, of course. I'd better go.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day. On the way to work, and I will go to bed late every day.
I wake up when the sun comes up and I will watch mind, everybody. I want to share my family triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl!
155 old bangers on my hands. How can you make the mileage for that? Couldn't very well drive one backwards, could I?
Backwards.
Then suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drift, and using my incredible mind, attached it to the feet on the neuron's first car, and whacked it on reverse.
Backwards.
Exactly! Within a few minutes, the mileage was reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
A few minutes later, the Russians showed up. Expensive suits and dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it on a program last night.
That was a program about badgers!
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rudolfo all day long.
They trusted you, and you cheated them!
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna go down to your school and tell your teacher you're never doing it again.
What? No!
If she does, I'll have her fired. You'll never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl!
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep!
Backwards.
The escapologist's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a single word about the evil aunt's bullying. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, until one day she exploded.
You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep!
And the aunt beat her and threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in my grief that I have forgotten what mattered to us most? I love you, and I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist's thoughts turned to the acrobat's sister.
Bullying children's her game, is it? Then let's see what you can do when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
But that was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
Matilda.
Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Wolf-Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, only Bog-Trotter here is now a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe in kindness and fluffiness and books and stories. That is not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
No one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Look at you, flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time we toughened you all up with a little fizzette. School of Late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, while I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. The smell of rebelling. He's out in the sweat, and his head will get you sweating, and it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of his head will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Held, just like a rotten egg floats the top of a bucket of water. A whiff of service, the scent of intent, the ring of prepubescent protest, the funk defiance, the odor of confusion, the warmth of anarchy and progress. Please, miss, please! Once we've exercised these demons, they shall be too good for scheming. Some double-time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Alright, let's take that. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline. Discipline from children to our listening. The misunderstood tissue education we can take. No laboring, masquerading, artifact, literacy, and discipline. 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 The smell of rebellion. The stench of revolt. The weak of greed. Record plotting. A wing of resistance. The palm of dissent. The pump of moral fiber rotting. Let's bring this odor home. The smell of rebellion, subordination, a whiff of resistance, the palm of dissent. And I will not stop till you are fought, till this rebellion is fought, till war is sweaty, discipline has been sickening
And I am wrong, like I've said, into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over.
And I tell you, there is nothing I shall not do, no length which I shall not go, no punishment I shall not. What is it? What is it? Then there it is, the teddy bear!
Well, that was, interesting. I think we'd all better go home while we still can. Matilda, watch. I moved in with my eyes. Am I strange? Would you fancy a nice cup of tea? What do you think it is? This thing with my eyes. I can't pretend that I know what it was. But I don't believe we should be frightened. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours. You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains, so that I have to squash out through my eyes? Well, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You are certainly a special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you? He's always saying, Matilda, I'm very proud to have a daughter as... That's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, a cheat, and a nasty little creep. I see. Here we are. Home sweet home. Are you poor? Yes, I am. Very. They don't pay teachers very much? Well, they don't actually, but I'm poorer than most for other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and I begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since. But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed! I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name. He was very kind, but when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. It was mean and cruel, like you can hardly imagine. Then when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. Made me sign a contract saying I'd pay her back every penny. Even produced a document saying that my father had given her his entire house. Do you think she would have just gave her his entire house? I find it hard to believe. It's like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened. Do you think she did him in? Don't you, Miss Honey? I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped. Let's go to the police! What? We can't. We have no evidence. Besides, my aunt is much respected. Who is she? I can't say. Who is she? Matilda, I can't. Who is she?
It's Miss Trunchbull? Yes.
This class is going for a very special spelling test. Any child who gets one single answer wrong shall go to choking. What are you looking at? You.
Bell. Oh no, let me see. Bell Newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T? Newt? What?
Miss Honeytop, she's very good at teaching.
Nonsense. You, stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
You're cheating.
I taught them, that's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you use words into my classroom, madam? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You spell Antalicomanial Septuacolis to Moses.
But that's not even a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to choking, and I shall warn you, it has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A?
Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear.
K?
I'm so sorry. It was a silent Z. You're going to choking.
Cat. D-O-G. Cat. I got it wrong, miss. I'm sorry. You have to send me to choke too.
What? Dog. D-Y-B. Dog. And me.
Table. X-Y-W-Z.
Revolting. Come now, maggots. Did you think I hadn't thought of that? I've got chokes for each and every one of you.
Look. There's writing on the chalkboard. Agatha?
Agatha? This is Mason.
No, it can't be.
Give
my
Jenny
back
her
house.
Then leave, or I will get you like you got me.
Never again will you get the best of me. Never again will you take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we
Fought for the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again,
Jokey dosa,
never again,
before we die.
never again.
Let's stop it when
Mama always said I'm a miracle. Never again, never again will we live behind bars. Revolting children singing revolting times. We sing revolting songs, using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children, so our revolting sons. rolling stones, music, rolling earth, we'll be rolling children till all the roads is done. And we'll conversate, we'll go together, we'll say, Willie, Thomas, screaming horse.
With them go opposites and use them as a sword.
Never get what we need ignored.
Let's find out when it's shot and stood.
And draw rude pictures on the wall.
Something we're floating. We can see how come we like the girls that are on that inside. Something we want, and something naughty. We'll stay inside the line. We'll stay at the 600. The church will be here.
Take a hammer and let's dig in.
Versus in
Revolting time!
A few days later, I received a letter. It said that my parents both had turned up and that I was now the owner of the beautiful old house, which had been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
Who was never seen again. The Chuggies were immediately destroyed and the new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. And it was often said that it was the best school in all the land. Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it was because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with her parents who were mean and cruel and called her names.
Don't just stop it, John. We're going to stay forever, and we're never coming back.
Spain? But why? Because this twit brain sold 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
Here, hi. Oh, what if they broke my legs? My beautiful legs! Where is your father?
I don't know.
The world is a stupid man who assumed I was stupid too. And that's a very, very rude and stupid thing to do.
I'm quite afraid my father is very rude and very, very stupid.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards.
I can have one of my friends here take your father to hospital, and one day when he leaves, he will still be stupid, but not quite so rude. What do you say?
That is a very tempting offer, but I think I've had enough of revenge.
Your father is very lucky to have you as his daughter.
get out of here before they change their minds.
Here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. I'd look after her with love and respect, and I'd pay for everything.
Leave my daughter here with you.
Dad, you call me your daughter?
You want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I
You want to take care of her?
do. I do.
Well, you are rich for a room, so... Yes.
Did you?
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms,
And hugged her.
and Miss Honey hugged her back. And they hardly noticed as the Wormwoods, and Rodolfo sped away into the distance, because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.
So before everyone leaves, we just have a lot of thank yous we have to say to everyone who. So before everyone goes, we just have a few thank yous we have to say to everyone who contributed to the show. So first off is James Cameron for building the set and doing the lights.
Second off, we have Marsha Johnson for helping with dress rehearsals and backstage prep. Also, happy American Thanksgiving, by the way. You are Americans.
Thank you so much to Mrs. Dallas and Ms. Withrow for making props and fitting costumes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hortus, for building the gates and the lever, and to Mr. Van Vicky.
Thank you to Mrs. Butts for helping with rehearsal and the sound booth.
Thank you to my absolutely amazing brother for helping backstage, moving sets.
Thank you, Natalie Butts. And Declan for helping with the sound booth.
Thank you to Brandon Titrowski for microphone work. I don't know how to say last name.
Thank you to Mel Granson, Leah Binney, and Al Klassen for working on the door before the show.
And thank you to Tanya Cameron for choreo, finding costumes, props, directing, and much more.
And I have one more quick announcement. If you didn't know, Mrs. Cameron is actually retiring this year. So, this is her last junior musical. So the grade 9s and I decided to group up and bring her a nice little present. So, here you go. So if you see her out in the hall, please thank her for doing all of this and congratulate her.
I want to do a quick shout out to Mrs. Cameron also. She has been through thick and thin through the COVID musical series, with last year's Beauty and the Beast, doing it online. She spent days on end preparing and editing, and then this year putting all of this together, costumes and everything. So one more big round of applause for Mrs. Cameron.